for this offense. He's going to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Taylor. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. He just can't take a play on. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Herb Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and he could extend plays. We had a great defense in Florida, full of NFL dudes, but he just never let you feel comfortable because of his athleticism and his dynamic ability. This guy has a little bit of that too.
Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And now on second down for this offense. They'll run play action. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Get the sack, getting the fumble.
Looking for space, it's Haynes. Works ahead for a couple, they'll stop him at the 27. A lot of thrillers in the history of this series, but last year wasn't one as the Tide rolled easily.
It was a beatdown, and it was replayed over and over on the TVs all throughout the facility. LSU, Jesse, had a year to think on that.
They sure did, and that Crimson Tide blowout was big on the recruiting trail, too. These are two programs that are consistently competing for the same five-star athletes across the board. That's a big reason why this game means so much.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out on the field because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive. He does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think you saw a little bit right there in that nickel package now setting up fourth and long.
Getting some heat. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Can anyone catch him? He's at the 10, and he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Alabama! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
grab near the sticks. It's Daniels. Still on his feet at the 45. Open runway ahead. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. LSU quick to the line. On second and goal, they give it to him again. See if he's got a nose for the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's third and goal. Slams it ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. They move the tight end all over. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown Tigers! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Henderson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in...
Picked off! The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Parker. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The corners are walked up tight. He's got the back in the middle. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Quick handoff. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Ballmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And
got a lot of running room. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Fast motion from the offense. Quick hitting end around on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And if I'm a defense, I'm so excited because they know they can't run the football on me. They got to use a little bit of trickeration. They got to do something different because they know they can't man up and run it right at me. They know I'm too good. So, defense, let's go.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll immediately call timeout.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Quarterback empties his backfield. They'll throw it on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Now on first down from the 43. He's looking to throw it. Gets it out fast. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Grab near the marker, it's Lacey. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lacey. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. They should have their football cards stripped away and never allowed to go inside a stadium again. They're punting in the red zone. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Going up top on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Henderson. Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Tigers will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
The give. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The play action fake. Forced out of the pocket. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Nice job by this defense. That's the way to set the tone in the second half. First drive, get him in a 3rd down, get the sack, get the football to your offense. That is how you get back in this game really quickly.
Coming after it. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now
headed to the end zone. Touchdown LSU. And that one will put them up here in the second half. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense working from the pistol. The give to the tailback. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The give to the back. At the 35, he's open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
On the move, it's Haynes. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Myers on the move. He's got an open man. Touchdown tie! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
He's brought down at the 41-yard line. That's a first down for the offense. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Alabama 21. LSU.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Durham. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Finds his big tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. He's got the tight end, and he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Comes out throwing on first down, using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. You just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver, for our tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Down late in a 4-point game, they'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Firing to the right, complete. They'll stop him short, just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing forward, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Here comes that Alabama offense. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe. In the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. The give is to Miller. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Here on third down, will they go back to the running game? The lone back's got it. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. There is a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buffaloes will kick it off to get us underway. A rather underwhelming start as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking for room, it's Singleton.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
On second down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Fires into traffic, picked off. Bringing it back. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back inside the 25.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
Dropping back, it's Sanders. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's never easy on defense being in a sudden change situation like this. On the very first snap, they take a shot. You're backed up almost in your red zone. Great job forcing an incompletion now to catch your breath, get some momentum.
Offense gets set for second down. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Ball in the air, intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your play.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. Line getting set on second down. Wide out in motion. On second down, looking again to throw. Fires toward the target. It's caught. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They'll try the run. At the 45, on his way. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds the tight end. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact, so it's okay.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Number 85 with the carry.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
At the 35, he's loose. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Fires to the wideout. And the pass hits, picked off. Got room on the return. The 40. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick 6, but he'll be stopped at the 31.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. On the ground, it's Singleton. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Give to the running back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. When they put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
First down here for the offense. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Penn State 7, Colorado 0.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Defensively, dude, I'm just thinking about so many things, and now you throw this in there. Now you get the ball to a fast guy on the perimeter right away. That's not the running back. And I'm so dialed into the running back, and you running the ball downhill, or maybe the quarterback running. Now you kind of mix this in there for a positive game. Really smart play by the offense down here in the red zone.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with the speed.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. The job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they go for it on 4th down, especially during these situations.
What a disappointment. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He wants to throw. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm, but this passing game can continue to heat up. Look out in the second half.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what?
Looking for a deep man. Makes the grab on the left side. He's loose. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State.
Number 3.
Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going to do that ball. Nice job.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdown. He's going up top. He's got it down the right side. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Quarterback checking the play. To the air on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he returned that into reverse skate in a hurry and takes it to the 46.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage.
And the quarterback is snowed under. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Quick strike complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They might need a telescope to find the first down marker, but they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the pass is intercepted. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2 is quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high.
Gonna let it fly. It's complete. A huge pickup. He's off to the races. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bucks.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Ready to try the point after. Splits the uprights. That one's going to get a little star mark beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're already in field goal range, but Jesse, they want to be aggressive, but they can't take a negative play.
Well, the play caller's got to look.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the third time today. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
RD, what a play by the safety, and then the free safety specifically. When you're playing cover two and you're sitting back at half the field responsibility, you got to see the formation and you got to understand the quarterback. You're watching the quarterback's eyes and reading him. He takes him right to the football. Free safety jumps the route, makes the INT.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. To the air, it's Sanders. Unloads to the right. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
And the Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. One more snap coming before halftime. The give to the single back. Breaks the tackle. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime.
With the game tied.
The Nittany Lions will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Horn. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game. The expressway is wide open. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Buffaloes working to take advantage of this red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Pressure coming. He'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him.
That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carry.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intention. Those guys are using 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And that one falls incomplete, a huge stand by the defense.
Man, aggressive play calls, everybody.